Next week marks Fall Prevention Awareness Week. According to the CDC, more than 1 in 4 older adults fall each year, but many of these falls are preventable. Dr. Brent Wallis from People's Health joins us now to explain the risks of falling and how to lower those risks. Dr. Wallis, good morning. Thank you for being with us.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me.
So why is it so important that we're even having this conversation about falls, be it in the home or out in public?
Yeah, it's really important because falls are so dangerous for older adults. Obviously they can cause serious injuries like broken bones or head trauma, but in addition to that, they can actually have a really strong emotional effect on older adults, and it may cause them to really restrict their activity and not live their normal life that they otherwise could.
What puts someone at risk for a fall? I know there's a long list of things, but what are some of the top things that put people at risk for falls?
Yeah, in particular, we worry about people with a lot of chronic medical conditions. So anything that's going to affect the lower extremities to make you weaker, anything that affects your balance as well. And then in particular, people who have vision troubles. People with vision troubles are actually twice as likely to fall down simply because they can't see where they're going. So that's why it's so important to get your eyes checked as well and make sure you wear your glasses too.
Let's talk prevention. What are some of the top ways to prevent falls? Again, be it in the home or if you're at someone else's home or out in public.
Yeah, really, the most important thing to do and what you should talk to your doctor about is exercises. And exercise is really helpful at preventing falls. You want to do anything, like I said, that's going to help strengthen your lower extremities and also your core. Anything that helps with your balance, too, is going to be critical because the stronger you are and the better you can balance, the less likely you're going to actually fall if you do trip over something. And some other things you want to think about, I mentioned cleaning your eyewear, but in addition to that, clothes are really important, making sure that you don't wear baggy pants or baggy shirts because those can get caught on things. And then another important thing is footwear. So never wear socks, especially alone on hardwood floors. And you want to make sure that your shoes have rubber soles on them and not real high heels, because that's more likely something that's going to cause a trip and subsequently a fall.
And what about in the home as far as layout is concerned, or bathrooms? I know is a big space that are an important space to really focus in on kitchens. But what modifications, because I know some people don't have the time or resources to do full home renovations, but what are some small modifications you can make around the home to make it safer for you and making falls less likely?
Yeah, the most important thing is keep your home clutter free. If you've got things all over the floor, you're more likely to trip over them. And so that really means if you've got kids or grandkids in the house with you, they've got to pick up their toys. You want to make sure if you've got little pets around that they don't get caught up under your feet as well. Some other things you can do too is if you have area rugs on hardwood floors, make sure they've got a rubber backing on them. And if you've got any carpet in your house, make sure it doesn't have any ends flipped up, because again, that's going to be something that you can trip on. And then bathrooms are really critical. That's the most dangerous room in the house for falls because of all the slippery, wet surfaces. So, you can install grab bars in your shower and then also immediately out of it. And then make sure you've got a non-slip floor mat in your shower, because that's where we see the majority of falls happen.
Well, Dr. Wallis, some good reminders to everyone during this Fall Prevention Awareness Month. We appreciate your time as always.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too. All right.